An Unexpected Vacation. Part 2. I was asked to go out, but he really wanted to do my makeup.
At that time, because it was 10 o'clock at night, my stomach was hungry again, and I asked my brother to buy me food. But instead, he invited me to eat outside, which was a roadside food with a menu like chicken and fried fish and grilled fish. Surely I refused, because now I was wearing Evelyn's clothes, but he continued to force me so that I would like to eat with him. I continued to refuse his invitation until finally he went out alone, and he told me if he would not bring me food when he came home later. I was actually annoyed to hear his words. At that time, my stomach was very hungry, and I was not strong enough to hold it until finally I followed him to the food stalls he said earlier. I was forced to obey his will by dressing like this. Along the way, I walked while holding back shame and bowing my head, hoping that no one saw me. Unfortunately, as long as I walked, there was no one outside because it was already night, so people seemed to have slept. Arriving at the food stall, Evelyn immediately told me to sit, and he ordered his food. When the food came, I immediately ate the food. After finishing eating, we both went straight home. When walking home, the residential atmosphere was still quiet, so I could be a little calmer. Arriving at home, I immediately went to the room to sleep because the body was very tired and it felt really want to sleep. The next day, I woke up from my sleep and immediately moved from the bed. I came out of the room and saw Evelyn, who was cooking. "Brother, flooding like this is still cooking?" I asked. "It's cooking for you to eat too," Evelyn said. "We can eat outside for the problem of paying. Let me just later," I said. "You come here as a guest, so I should make food for you," Evelyn said. "All right, it's up to you," I said. When I stepped out of the kitchen, Evelyn asked me, "Your clothes will be in the laundry later?" Evelyn asked. "Yeah, if it's not in the laundry, what do I go home? Do you wear your clothes? Do you want to wear your clothes again?" I said. "It's okay if you really want hehe," he said. "Approximately one day it can be finished or laundry," I said. "I don't know. I'll ask later," Evelyn said. After that, I returned to the room and relaxed again. After about 30 minutes, Evelyn called me to eat together. So I immediately came out because I was already hungry too. We both ate without any other conversation. Until finally, after finishing eating, he invited me to talk. "Come with me later," he said. "Come. Where are you going?" I asked. "He said you want your clothes laundry," Evelyn said. "You can alone. Why invite me too?" I said. "It's your clothes to tell me to go to the laundry place alone," he said. "Yes, it doesn't matter. I don't need to come along," I said. "If you really don't want to come, then I don't want to laundry your clothes," he said, threatening me. "How come that? What do I wear clothes later?" I asked. "Wear my clothes again. So don't refuse. There is a lot of reasons for you to want to participate if you don't want it. I also don't want to laundry your clothes," he said again, and this time it sounded very serious. Yes, I joined," I said. "Yes, come on." Evelyn said with a smile. After eating, I rushed to take a shower because the body was already hot and sweaty. When I entered the bathroom, it turned out that the flood was already a little, unlike yesterday. Then finished bathing. I immediately came out with a towel again. This time I approached Evelyn in his room, because I wanted to borrow his clothes again. Evelyn's sister, I borrowed your clothes again, I said. Maybe, Evelyn said. Hurry up, where's the clothes? I said. Wait a minute, Evelyn said. At that time he started looking for clothes in his closet for me to wear. Finally, he finished choosing for me. He brought a clothes with a smile of his own smile. Jack, this is a dress. You use it, Evelyn said. Brother, you don't joke, I said. I'm not kidding. This is serious, Evelyn said. Why am I told to wear women's clothing again? Especially now more feminine, I said. He said you want to borrow. I have borrowed it, but I don't know, thank you, Evelyn said in an annoyed tone. It's not like that. You really want to be shy about me again like last night, I said. No, instead I give this clothes so you can look stunning, he said, confused me. It's not ashamed? Obviously you told me to wear women's clothes again. And I told me to wear a dress too, I said. Listen, first I want to say don't break up like that, Evelyn said. Yes, what do you do? I said. I told you to wear this clothes because I want to make up you being a woman. Because there's no way you can wear my clothes again, but with your appearance now, men. What is even seen by people again? Evelyn said. What do you mean I still don't understand? I said, who was still confused. The point is like this. This is in the morning, so there must be a lot of people. If you want to keep wearing my clothes without following my direction, surely later in the laughing of people because your appearance is still a boy. But if you are willing to be raised to be a woman, surely people will see you. For sure it will be considered a woman, Evelyn said. Is there no other clothes? I asked. Nothing. From yesterday I told you too. You want to not make it a woman if you want to be fast. If you don't want it, I want to go alone and don't want to laundry your wet clothes yesterday, Evelyn said, threatening me a little. Don't really, Evelyn, want to embarrass me. Actually, I want to be angry with him, but I really can't bear. Because I'm afraid he will be angry and don't want my laundry. So I just obeyed his request, who wanted to make me make a woman. Because after all, I just needed my shirt in the laundry as soon as possible, because in 3 days I had to go home and return to work. Yes, it's okay, I want to be used, I said. Really? You're not lying, right? Evelyn asked. Yes, hurry up, I replied. I'm sure you will look very beautiful after I made it up. After that, wearing this dress. Don't imagine what beautiful it will be like, Evelyn said. Ha, you don't need to think weird. Which clothes for me? I said. Yes, this is, Evelyn said, handing over a brown dress with short sleeves. First, I want to wear underwear first. For Evelyn's underwear, Evelyn gave me a black underwear. When I used it first, I felt a little uncomfortable because it felt very foreign to me for the first time trying it, especially my small banana that was exposed to this lace. The material was smooth and soft, so I thought it would be comfortable wearing. This is all day. At that time, I tried to look in the mirror and just realized that my object was clearly prominent. Of course, I was worried and did not want people to see it stand out, so I immediately asked Evelyn to hide my object so as not to stand out. He thought for a moment and said if he only needed to bend back. After that, I was told to stay silent first because Evelyn would put me a bra that was in harmony with the underwear I was wearing. Why should I wear a bra too? I asked. If you wear women's clothes, you have to be a full outfit of women. You want to see people if you're beautiful but don't have a twin mountain, Evelyn said. I don't have it. I'm indeed a man, I said. I have been silent first. I want to put this bra, he said. I also obeyed to be quiet while Evelyn began to parrot. After that, she clustered socks into her cup. I felt a little tight because this was the first time I used that thing. After that, I wore Evelyn's dress. I tried to look in the mirror and it turned out that the results were pretty good. I tried to walk, but I was a little tortured in the part of my little banana, because this was the first time I tried it like this, but I tried to hold it. I was told to be quiet, not much moving, and also Evelyn told me not to talk while I was in makeup. He began to apply every cosmetic tool to my face. 20 minutes later, Evelyn finished applying my face, and when I looked in the mirror, I really didn't believe that my face could be very beautiful. Even I looked like a real woman. Because I was very impressed that I unconsciously smiled my own smile. Evelyn, who saw my behavior, which he thought was strange, began to reprimand me. Already you don't feel beautiful yourself, Evelyn said. Not really, I said, blushing. No need to dodge. I have been noticed you keep watching, Evelyn said. I then bowed my head in shame. I was told to be quiet and didn't move much. Evelyn told me not to talk as long as he made me make up. He began to apply each of the cosmetic tools to my face, and for Evelyn's last touch, wearing a wig that was a little curls over my head. 20 minutes later, Evelyn finished applying my face, and when I looked in the mirror, I really didn't believe that my face could be very beautiful. Even I was look like a woman. Because I was very amazed, I unconsciously immediately dazed and smiled myself. Evelyn, who saw my behavior, which he thought was strange, began to reprimand me. Already, no need to be surprised like that, Evelyn said. What, no? I said, blushing. No need to dodge. I have been watching you keep on paying attention, Evelyn said. I then bowed my head in shame. You try to stand up. I want to see your appearance, Evelyn said. I stood up, and he also told me to spin several times so he could see the whole appearance of my appearance with the clothes he gave earlier. Wow, you're so beautiful, Evelyn said, praising me. Ah, brother, you can just... I said, embarrassed. Really, from the clothes, you're very suitable for you to wear. Especially your face that is very beautiful. I'm sure everyone will definitely think you are a real woman. Then many men will glance at you later, I'm sure, Evelyn said. Don't be like that, brother. I'm still normal, I said. Hee hee. Your back is big too. It's like belonging to a woman, Evelyn said, pointing to the back of me. Really? I asked. If you don't believe, try to see for yourself in the mirror, Evelyn said. Because I was curious, I immediately checked it in the mirror. And it was true that my back hill was quite large. At first glance, it looks like a woman's, plus my waist is also slim, making it more like a woman. Evelyn then invited me to get out because he wanted to go to the laundry place. People had done their respective activities as usual. I waited outside the house while Evelyn took his motorcycle. I piggybacked and I followed Evelyn's direction to sit sideways. After according to his desire, he began to advance his motorcycle. I was a little less comfortable to sit sideways with tight legs like this, especially in my small banana. A little less comfortable, but however, I had to be able to hold it.
To be continued, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.
In the dark, where secrets hide, whispered dreams that won't subside, silhouetted in the night, endless passion sets alight. On the floor, where rhythms blend, kisses linger, softly penned, eyes that gleam with hidden fire, moving closer, pure desire.